What's up, everybody? It's Wednesday between the pits. What's up, Rhett? You ready?
What's happening, BT? We survived the
Not much.
horseshoe at Twitty's Mud Bog.
Hey, boy, I made a pretty good turn at
That's
one
right.
time.
We got some trucks do pretty good over the
Yeah.
weekend, but now it's all about
I
the
think-
triple threat and our third points race at
The
Palmetto.
Yes, sir. Are we getting in? Getting in to be a good race this weekend. Triple threat. Got some good belts going on. Some good racing. Some call outs, I guess you could say, for Friday night. Got a Friday night, Saturday night, 2-night event. It's gonna be some good racing. Tony ought to be on here a little bit, talk a little more
I think
about
he's coming on around 7:30. And
7:30.
y'all know
Tony
him.
be on
He
here.
never stops working. That boy's probably in a tractor right now.
Oh, he's wide open, bro. If they ain't plowing, they working on something or picking cucumbers or something.
Also,
he's got it going on.
We got Tyler and Zach. They're kind of backstage. We're trying to figure out how to bring them on. They're trying to get them on here.
Yeah, they coming on. They supposed to be on. He just texted me, said we on. I told him to come on. You got to click that thing and come on. I don't know what it is. Hopefully ain't no technical difficulties this week. I see Mr. Don's on here watching. David, what's up, David? How y'all fellas doing?
We see David out there chasing after one of these series belts that we got up for grabs.
I mean, in the unlimited and limited belt, he's got his chance right there to run it.
Flat track and then straight mud hole. No turning for those guys.
What's up, Scotty? And then I think Friday night I know it's $600 added to the consistency,
I'm not sure
right?
exact on the money count, but I know Johnny Martin and the Hares Repair have both joined up to throw down some money on it. Tony will fill us in on numbers, on that, I'm sure.
We got some. Yeah, Tony Higgin and that. So that's Friday night, side by side. And matter of fact, I got me a little grudge race.
You tried on somebody pretty strong. Little series on series action. Little small block on small tire, right?
Yeah, a little action. Yeah, Ford on Chevy. And I think we probably weigh about the same, I'd say. I think he's probably got a little bit more.
That's a Ford big block. He's got to have less than what you got. You got a Chevy small block, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. Them boys like the race. I ain't doing the $500 race like they said earlier in the season, but we'll figure out something. We'll do some.
That's right.
Coca-Cola,
a little 6-pack. Anything but Bud Light, right?
Yeah, no Bud Light, no Anheuser-Busch, period.
You do know that truck won last weekend, right? It won mid-tire on the horseshoe.
I know.
And then I believe it got second place behind our man Tony in big tire.
I saw that. I mean, it'll run now. It'll run.
That's right.
I got fifth, man. I got fifth last weekend. In the rental, in the part-time truck, I guess you could say. The junior. Had a pretty good time. I enjoyed it. That was a good little race. I think the DOT truck showed out a little bit.
We won
every class, didn't they?
2 of the 3. Dang on Riggs was the spoiler, as always.
2 or 3. Yeah, Riggs. But heck, who won the V-Tread?
The 1-ton, Tristan Adams, which hopefully we get him in the series. He won, and then Tyler, who we have on in a second, he got second place in the 1-tons. Then our boy Zach, he says he's jumping in at Palmetto, and he will also be at the Orangeburg race Friday night and Saturday. He won the mega truck class. That's a tough class to beat.
That's what I thought he won it. I see we got
Twitties. That's you Mac Daddy if you can win one of them.
That must be Tony on the Orangeburg Mud Ball. I got lucky.
Hey, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, right, Tony? A little luck goes a long way.
Yes, CJ, the little grudge race is straight line, flat track, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if it's 200 or 300 foot. I don't know why they got there. I think there's 2 or 3.
They got a lot of room. They could do 500 if they wanted, but it'll probably be 200 foot.
Yeah, they could do. I think it's going to be Henkel's arm drop. We're going to do it off the arm drop, off flashlight.
keep it fun.
Something we'll figure
We've
out.
got another grudge race going on, don't we? With a couple of our young guns.
Yeah, and the young guns, Miss Alexis, and I keep
Jackson.
Jackson.
Yep,
I keep on calling
because you always see his daddy on here commenting. The aggravator.
The aggravator. That's going to be a good one too. And that's going to be on a straight line. That's Friday night too. They're coming in. Jackson is coming in probably. I'd say, I don't know if they're coming in tomorrow or Friday morning, but they staying the whole week.
Yeah, they like South Carolina so much. They're going to stay all week, race with us next weekend as well.
I'm telling you, hey CJ, I'm trying to let him see if he'll give me like the back tire or maybe let me leave or something.
You got to talk him into something,
I reckon. Yeah, we'll run it heads up. It don't matter. I'm outgunned.
That's what I want to see with Alexis and Jackson. See if they can get give him something, give him the lead or something, because that'll be a 6-cylinder versus a little small block Ford.
Well, small block. You hear that, Jackson? Get on here and see if we can negotiate something for you.
What's happening, Mr. Bill McCarn? Did y'all get Taz fixed? I hope we're going to see Taz down there at Orangeburg. Good chance of winning this belt.
My man says he's going to spank that Ford, going to spank my tail.
I don't know about all that.
I mean, I chew him off. I told him I had a list I'm working on. Him listening big blocks. I'm going to try to get.
That'd be fun. Something we could do too when we go to tracks that have a flat track. Start a little grudge thing with each other. Y'all two start it this weekend. The winners 1-2 on the list.
Yeah.
See who might knock it down. You know what I mean?
There you go. Well, we can have us a list, a grudge racing list. Heck yeah, I'm game. I'm game.
You'll see Gavin on here in a minute.
That's always good.
I want to get on that list.
Oh yeah, he's coming. He's coming. I hope he has his truck. Tony says 200 foot.
Nice. That's what most of the guys are geared for, I believe. Gavin said,
200
what,
foot.
Virginia, they ran 300 foot. The other weekend, he said
300 foot.
He was doing 80-something miles an hour, and it was ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what kind of gets some fellas at Branch 270-something foot. They kind of run out of that gear at the other end. I know there's a fellow on here we're watching in a black Ford. I'd like to try one time.
Another
Ford.
Ford.
We talking about Fords. He ain't in the series, but I don't know if he's got a big block in or a small block.
Yep.
You probably know who I'm talking about. Step side Ford, maybe. I reckon it's a step side.
Who we talking?
No, heck no.
He said I'm aiming higher. I didn't mean to say. Chandler's a horseshoe king. That's what. There's a little difference sometimes in the straight line and the horseshoe, but like BT, he may not be the fastest in the horseshoe, but he'll get it done in the straight line.
Yeah, you didn't see the video. I think somebody posted the video of my past Saturday, and you can hear Dave Winfro in there. This fella here don't like the turn. Now he's a straight line fella, but watch out, he got it. Watch out for that guardrail.
Dave Renfro's commentary is awesome. I love it when I can hear him talking.
Yeah, it's pretty good. He called me up that Saturday in the booth and we talked. I got to talk on that. And he was, man, you got that thing figured out. I said, but bad part about it, I figured the turnout one time at Twitty's and my whole team, I was by myself. None of my team, daddy, my uncle, nobody was with me. I was all by myself. So
and you busted in the top 5 at Twitty's too, man, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised. I'm proud. I had a pretty good run with the kids. You know, little fellas. Yeah. Well, he ain't no little fella, but it's pretty good. And I was home by 6 o'clock. That was awesome part.
It went smooth, fast and smooth.
It was pits. There's a lot of water. But I guess his acronyms coming on. What are they waiting on?
I see Shelly on there. Shelly, we love you. It was good to see you out there at the race. It's been a while.
Yes, sir. You coming this weekend, Shelly? She's gonna be here.
I'm not sure if she's coming with us or I think there's a mega truck event somewhere.
Oh yeah, she does the mega truck.
Tries to support a little bit of everybody.
Yeah, my nerve mouse quit working on me. What in the world going on? Let me get a hold of Tyler and tell him to come on here.
Get a little V-tread guys on here. Those two were on a roll.
I mean, them trucks were running.
Yeah.
Running pretty
Tyler's
good.
first pass, he came out there, Bo, and he hit that jump. I was asking my buddy William, like, who is that? He said, that's Tyler with his body off. I was like, he is. I think you were standing there with us when we were watching. That was impressive.
Yeah. It runs. And they was all DOT fellas too at one time. I got a video on him showing Zach gets up there with him and his the old Blazer.
I don't know if I saw.
So rest in peace, Blazer.
For my time.
That might have been before yours. Yeah, I think. Yeah, and then Tyler with the little Toyota, the little full-cylinder Toyota for the longest.
Orange. He'd bog right down the side. Yeah. Somehow, if it was a bog, he'd be right there in the running. Uh-oh.
Oh, he's having problems.
Back in the Mid-State days.
Let's see what I can fix.
Mid-State was a heck of a mud hole.
Yeah, Mid-State. Oh, man, they can't get it figured out. But yeah, it's. Hold on a second. Let me talk to these fellas.
Get it ironed out. Get them on here. I know Zach said he's coming Friday night. He's going to run consistency class to start it off. He was wanting to know if he could run a limited class. Yeah, they are.
Look at that. They got it figured out.
Yeah.
Y'all got it figured out, huh?
It said let's go about let's go, but I didn't realize what.
Heck yeah. Y'all boys is all smiles after Twitties, huh?
I mean, y'all did jam up. Y'all collected all the hardware, didn't you?
Sunday when watching, we wasn't.
Yep. They still all healthy? Or?
Mine wasn't that muddy. Y'all didn't break nothing, and y'all still good. Didn't tear up nothing.
Fingers crossed. That's a Chevrolet motor in mine, so fingers still.
Oh, come on now. that old Chevrolet motor was right.
What y'all got playing? Y'all. It runs now.
Friday night.
Say that again. I can't hardly. You're breaking up.
I think so.
I said we're gonna find out Friday night. We're gonna run consistency Friday night, and then we'll find out too. I don't know if y'all be able to tell me or what, but are they running unlimited class Friday night down at Orangeburg?
The unlimited will be Saturday.
I think he's running that Saturday. Okay. I think that's Saturday.
Friday night, I believe, would be.
I think he's just running the side by side,
street class, consistency,
side by side,
and some grudge racing. They got a couple guys already locked in.
I think that's always running.
Yeah, BT got a couple grudge races locked in already.
I got one. I don't know how
I'm hoping to have one Saturday.
Oh heck yeah!
I can't get him to answer the phone. I think he's hiding.
Uh-oh. Who is he? We'll try to call him out.
It's
call him out right now. You can call him
out of North Carolina.
Oh, heck yeah!
So if y'all see him, tag him in this. Tell Davis Tanner I got $500 on Saturday.
Davis Tanner, heck yeah!
He won't answer the phone, so I'll call him out here. $500 on Saturday.
I love it.
Yeah.
Somebody. Yeah, here we go. Where you at?
Kramer.
Cancer sucks. Want some? He's on a roll. Ready to go.
Man said delete his Facebook. He won't let me tag. He must be deleted his Facebook. What kind of trucks that cat got?
Past weekend, that wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. You laid the smackdown, and your passes looked so smooth. They were deceivingly fast for me watching you run. Your boy next to you was wild. His first pass, that jump, I looked at my guys and I said, who the heck was that? And they said, that's Tyler. I said, what?
Yeah.
My face shield fell down as soon as I come out the pit, and I couldn't see how far that the hill was. And as soon as I got my shield up, I felt the truck going up. I was like, this is going to be a ride to take.
Yep.
Right. I mean, they're looking good, like, Bo.
I see old Matt down here, Mr. Slime Time, says, damn, I seen him flip his shield up and down and up, and he couldn't figure out what to do when he went over to the tabletop about 4 different times, and I think he left it up. I don't know.
I got back to the starting line. Tyler come running over there excited. I said, hell, did I go around the tire or in front of the tire? I said, I couldn't tell. I said, which way did I go?
That's awesome. How about old Wayne Taylor picked up the tire? He's got one of them Bull Swamp tire catchers on the front of it.
God almighty, who's that ugly fella that just joined?
Dang.
We got the man himself, Mr. Tony Stahana. I mean, Tony got hair, not Stahana. Wrong last name, brother. Wrong last name. I'm sorry.
How are y'all today?
Soprano. What's going on, Tony?
Yeah, same old, same old.
Y'all ain't picking cucumbers or nothing this afternoon?
We finished them up earlier today, and we've been in the shop trying to get Fred's truck done. We got a lot to do. It'll be a miracle if we make it, but I told him if we didn't make it, I'd let him drive the snowman in the small tire class.
Oh Lordy. Throw him in the deep
end. There you go. Add another killer in that class.
How about the 1 ton? Y'all find out anything on the 1 ton?
Good deal. So
yeah, that foam got us again. That when it deteriorated from the E85, it can't run if it only got 20 pounds of fuel pressure.
Yeah, it can't run on that.
It don't. A blower motor don't like that.
We was all fighting fuel. Snowman was fighting fuel. I was fighting fuel. The 1 ton was fighting fuel.
And the bad thing is we got the fuel. The bad thing is we got the fuel pressure problem fixed, and then I lost the wipers and the throttle was hanging open.
Oh man!
Speaking of what?
Yeah, it would go, but it wouldn't stop.
Hey, I'm calling
you back. You do like these fellers and kick your front window out, right?
Hey, back.
Either one of y'all got a front window?
No, sir.
Yeah, you don't need no window.
Don't need it. Going across the top.
No. I figured usually it don't matter anyway. I'm so damn slow it ain't gonna kick up mud to the windshield. So.
Oh, come on. You don't one of them guys right there with that mega truck. He can't even throw mud on the roof, right?
I can't. And I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Boy, I tell you what, it's trash talking going on here now.
Oh yeah. Hey, you missed it. You just called somebody out before you got on here for $500.
Yeah, he went on here 5 minutes. And he's calling them out.
At
Davis Tanner.
Davis Tanner, right?
Oh yes, sir.
I don't even know who he is. Who is Davis Tanner? What's he driving?
Usually F-250 to the race because he won't bring his race truck.
Oh, what?
No, he's got. I mean, it's a nice truck. Dennis Anderson built the chassis. He redone it. Yeah, he redone the whole chassis. I don't know. He got it back from Dennis and redone it. He put a blower motor in it, but he ain't brought it out.
Yeah. We need to get that race, man.
I'd like to see him come try it out.
I might be able to see it this weekend.
Yeah.
There you go.
You make enough noise.
Well, I can tell y'all, I tried to work on the track, and the Lord decided to turn the sprinklers on.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get in the pits. I did get them smooth before the rain came through, but I wanted to run the subsoilers through them, and I didn't get to do that. So kind of it is what it is. I tried.
Yep.
We'll make the best of it. Yeah. Hey, it is what it is.
We just have
Tony, when we come out the pit, if we make it out the pit, which way are we turning to go to a horseshoe? We turning left or we turning right?
Yeah, y'all go turn left. You come across, y'all will come across the center jump. Make your left hand. Do what?
I'm going to go buy a DOT truck tomorrow, and I don't think left. It turns
David
right,
says he's coming, man.
that that track's big enough. I don't know if you've ever been there, but that track's big enough. You got plenty of room.
I don't think you saw this front end yet.
Hey, Zach, we got
looking too good.
Davis.
Well,
Hey,
Zach, Davis Tanner's on here. He said he's going. He said he wants to get on here.
bring him on. As long as we keep it somewhat civil. I guess y'all are kind of buddies, or not at all.
gotta keep it
somewhat
PG.
civil. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Hey, ask him how can he join a live, but he can't answer his phone.
Dang. Because he done probably had about 14 other people message him.
You hear that, Davis?
I love it.
Well, Zach, the DOT trucks will come down the flat track, make your left hand turn back to the deep pit, come around, make the big long wide horseshoe, and then come out the shallow side.
I got you.
The V tread would
like the whole entire track setup. Everybody's basically gonna be running kind of the same course to a certain extent.
Yeah.
What are you running for the tri truck? Are you running unlimited for tri truck, or are they doing something else?
No, they're gonna make straight passes.
I got you.
They'll make a pass on the flat track, a pass in the shallow pit, and then a pass in the deep pit.
I got you.
I can't put them anywhere else. I would love to see them unlimited trucks make a horseshoe, but I don't think I don't think that'd be too safe. I know Johnny Martin would do it.
Yep.
I don't think there's a whole lot Johnny Martin wanting to.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
But how it'll turn out. Ooh.
Yeah. The track's big enough that even if your truck don't turn well, you can still make the horseshoe.
Right.
It's not a real tight turn. And the long horseshoe across the backside by the connexes up by the guardrail, that one gets pretty interesting sometimes because people like Blaine to come through there and come out the pit and never lift and just drive it all the way around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And he just pray he don't find a bump.
Hey, BT or Davis, how do we get a number to you, or how do we get the link to you?
I just sent it to him, Bo.
We'll bring him on here. Oh, okay.
I just sent it. I sent it to him.
Billy's asking about
I don't know.
Side by sides.
All right.
What kind of track? What are you going to do with that? Because hopefully we're going to get a bunch of side by sides and come play with us.
Well, the side by side class. What I wanted to do is run them across the jumps and back through the shallow pit. They'll make a right hand turn. Them side by sides, they're built for that. I've had a couple people hit me up and want to know what kind of track they wanted to, we were going to run, and I said something about jumps, and they kind of got happy about it. So,
okay,
we'll let them hit the jumps that the 1 tons and megas are going to run. And now the 1 tons and megas are all in one class. It's one V tread class. So, but we are adding money to each class. I'm gonna do just like we did last time. $250 to start with, 500 at 10 trucks, 1,000 at 20.
Heck yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah. Branchfield Mud.
I know it's hard to say, but what's usually the smallest class?
Usually the smallest class. This weekend is probably going to be limited and unlimited.
Unlimited.
Yep.
But we still added money to that class too. Those classes too.
Because we want those guys there, man. Y'all, Jason King, Johnny Martin, Hammer. Dang it.
And
tell him, BT.
I tell you what, look.
Come get it. Hey, I see a fella put a new motor in a black Ford.
I commented on it. Ricky Hartzell
fired it up.
Limited class, whichever one. Unlimited, limited. Which one's nitrous? Which one's no nitrous?
Unlimited is anything.
No nitrous.
Unlimited is nitrous.
All right, I'll put up another $100 to the winner. Whoever wins, whichever unlimited or limited, whichever one, take your pick.
Awesome. Heck yeah. You just decide the day of the race, and we'll tell them at the driver's meeting.
Right? Ricky, whichever one's got a smaller class, just add it to it. Hopefully more people.
Well, Ricky Hartzell added. He sponsored some money into the classes, so I haven't decided which one which class we're going to put that in yet. I mean, it's probably going to be limited, unlimited, because them trucks cost money, and I don't want nobody to come out there and run for nothing.
Yep.
When a bucket of race fuel is $130, it's kind of tough not to win much.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm with you there. Yeah, that's my thing about taking a trip to Myrtle Beach tomorrow to pick up a 55-gallon drum of fuel, and nobody around here.
Hey, hit up Dirt Dollar Fabricator. They selling that Sunoco racing fuel.
Well, I saw you talking Dirt Dollar.
Good prices.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw it. He does have real good prices.
Yeah.
I'm not against Sunoco. I was running VP, and I got away from VP the last race.
Yeah,
matter
me
of
too.
fact, I switched to Renegade, and it seemed to like Renegade. But the only problem is nobody around here sells Renegade.
Yep.
So, which nobody around here sells Sunoco
right.
besides dirt track races, and you can't get that but on Saturdays.
Yep. Well, it looks like we got a new guest down here. You want to
Gas
introduce
station right here in
yourself,
Orangeburg
sir?
still.
Oh, I'm in here. I heard a little bit of shit talk.
Who is this cat?
We're trying
Welcome.
to make some noise to draw you out to come play with us.
All right, hold.
I'm gonna do damn.
Yeah. This is a family-friendly show now before you start.
Any excuses are thrown. That right there was the problem for Twitties.
CPR has them in stock 30 minutes from your house.
I've already got them. No.
That looks like a speaker.
Diaphragm.
Your radio didn't work.
Or
That looks like a speaker. What?
Oh, man.
You can't even move them with your fingers, but we got that fixed. There won't be no excuses for this weekend. If I don't show my ass this weekend, everybody on here can hear it. Zach Keisler, you can go buy your dildo and set it on the hood.
Dang it.
Hey, I want
a deal.
I want it for $500. I want to lock it in for $500 this weekend.
500, we can do that.
Well,
Yeah.
Now, what track you want to run? You want to run
That's
side by side?
$500 locking. Y'all heard it.
Do the horseshoe
no, we're gonna run that triple
paper
threat.
clip.
We're gonna run the triple threat, and whoever comes
All
out
right.
on top of that triple threat,
Heck yeah.
that'll.
All right.
I'll tell you who's got the best overall truck.
Good
if
deal.
You're gonna make at least 3, if not 6 passes.
That'll work.
Yep. That'd be awesome.
There you
And
go.
the winner, you might even get
Lock
a belt.
$500.
Both of y'all are bad megas, I assume.
I'm
I'll
gonna
turn
try.
a teal
I ain't
bell.
been in the seat of a truck in 3 years, so either we're gonna flip it or we're gonna kick Keisler's ass.
That's what I like to hear. Heck yeah.
Hey, now I don't want to have to use it.
Got some megas coming to play.
I don't want to have to
Keisler,
use
you
the
be
Traco.
ready. I got a little bit of mud on the truck.
There you
Ah,
go.
You racing that thing? Oh, man. Zach, I'm going to get in on this.
No,
No, I tell you that's. But no, whatever Ricky wants to do as far as on the side. I know you said Ricky was adding money to limited, unlimited.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do. I mean, I'll put $100 up for.
Heck yeah.
I mean, if you want just to make is the unlimited limited trucks, are they running just 2 passes?
No, they're going to run 3.
They're gonna run 3.
Yeah, one on the flat track, one in one mud hole, and one in the other mud hole.
I got you. I was about to say whoever's got the most consistent times, but that won't work with 3 passes. I mean, I guess it would work with 3 passes, but be kind of a little aggravating.
3 different tracks. So
Yeah.
shoot,
Yeah,
we just
makes
call
it
it the cancer sucks bonus or something. Or do you want to put a name on it? Business name.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I know with the name of my truck and the business that I run, it's kind of screwed up.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with
It kind of
cancer
negotiates
sucks,
itself
bro.
wrong.
If anybody don't agree with cancer sucks, they got a problem.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good with that. Like I say, I'll put that up for whatever you want to put it towards.
Yeah.
Well, we can do it with the
$100
fastest pass.
Hey, I'll tell you what. I know you got Jackson coming out of North Carolina with the aggravator.
Mm-hmm.
We could put up $100 to the fastest kid of the day.
There you go. That'd be cool.
You put an age on it, under 16,
15 and under.
15 and under.
All right.
Heck
Well,
yeah.
I don't want to throw Alexis out of it. I don't know how old Alexis is.
She's
She's
under 15.
She's under 15. I believe she's 14.
Okay. I don't want to throw her. Dude, that's fine.
16. Let's go 16 and under.
Whoever comes out best,
whatever y'all
out
want
of
to
the
do.
kids, whoever finishes best.
That's awesome. Cancer sucks. Bonus for the fastest kid.
We can do our young
That's
guns. We
fine.
got our young guns.
Heck yeah. So, Mr. David Tanner,
The fastest young guns, I guess.
tell us a little bit about your truck that's coming. Because I don't know if we know who you are or seen your truck.
It's new.
We'd like to hear a little bit about the truck.
It's the brand new chassis. It was the Dodge Red Mega Truck. It would nosedive every jump. So sent it down there to the dentist. Had a Jenny Craig diet put on it. And we ended up putting in a 572 blower motor. Makes roughly 1,500 horsepower. We're going to take it on the alcohol towards either the end of this coming off season to make upwards of 2. But
wow,
it's a 120-inch wheelbase outside the tire to outside.
Wow.
It is low, it is wide, and it should be fast.
Heck yeah.
That's how I like my low and wide.
Man.
That's right.
You like them wide low girls, huh?
Amen.
And fast.
Amen, brother. Yeah, amen.
We shall see.
They get away from me. I like low too.
I don't know about the fast
I
part.
took what I knew from the other trucks, the white S10 truck. I had a problem, some problems that I knew. I changed up on this. I had a lot of gauge failures, so we went with a digital dash. Ain't got no other gauges. Kept it simple. Went with a crank drive steering unit.
That's 20
Always
horsepower
had
right there.
problems with belts. I had problems with electric fuel pumps. Shout out to Magna Fuel for that. So we ended up doing a mechanical pump. Everything on this truck is mechanical except for the trans-cooler fan and the radiator fans.
Yeah.
Everything else is mechanical system.
Man.
Dependability.
So, yeah, we've been doing a lot of tuning.
Hope it'll run.
We did a few little test passes. I don't really have much besides at the farm, but up the driveway to where the bend is, we hit 66 miles an hour.
Dang.
From down there at the road. So it should be fast. I'm not going to put my foot in my mouth and say something I don't know. Just have to.
Hey,
I bet $500 you're going to outrun Zach, so I might be.
Hey, what other call outs you got this weekend? I know you and Will Hudson's running.
Him and Will.
And I think Alexa and Jackson's running.
I think
if I'm there Friday, I got to find somebody to try.
I don't know who else.
I think it's Jeffrey and Wayne Taylor.
Hey, Keisler, you get your motor straightened out?
Nah, my motor's still at the machine shop. I'm running a 5.3 liter this weekend.
Big shot of nitrous.
A lot of gas.
If you want to put it, I don't know.
Backup motor. He's got the backup motor.
I see what y'all used to do with that Jeep, with that LS shot of gas on it. I can't say nothing about that thing.
Thank you, man.
LS is good.
And all this talk, we better not forget about Mr. Tyler sitting right there, because those 1-tons, they can come in there and they can steal the pot.
Yeah, I got to say, I think this is about the quietest I've ever heard Tyler.
I think he's seeing some of the text messages coming across my phone right now.
Oh. That boy right there is going to send it for sure.
We'll try to.
You were running so hard at 20s. I didn't even know who you were. Like, what truck is that? What's going on? Where did this dude come from?
Before we ever
anybody gonna have a set of nitrogen gauges at the track? That's the only thing I don't have yet.
Yeah, I got a set.
If you wouldn't mind helping me air these shocks up, I got a full big bottle of nitrogen, but I don't have any new gauges yet. They ain't showed up.
Yeah, I got to check nitrogen in the shocks on ours. So I'll bring it.
Man, y'all got nitrogen.
I got nitrogen shocks on everything. I got nitrogen shocks on Fred's truck, Snowman, the 1-ton. Hey, I'm getting older, man. Them bumps hurt.
Yeah, they do.
Them blue car quit.
Gotta have some good
shocks.
Blue
car quit. Blue, ain't blue,
we were talking about Renegade fuel a minute ago. I don't know if y'all saw Twitty up here says Abby sells Renegade. I'm not sure who Abby is, but
Abby originally built my motor. I didn't realize that. I'm glad he said that then.
Depending on what octane y'all gotta have.
Yeah, Abby.
Performance
Whoever
engines, we're at a
Abby is.
Beach Island.
There's an Exxon Mobil. Exxon Mobil up the road from me sells 110 Renegade out the pump.
Yeah.
I didn't like the Renegade.
I don't know.
Renegade
I only ran it one race, so it's hard to say. It
like
seemed to like it, but I mean, it's too short to tell. I was running Q16, and that Q16 is not. I don't think it's what everybody makes.
Q16's a 50-50 depending on the motor. Everything I've ever ran like a C16.
C89 or something.
Oh Lord, here we go.
I don't really have to worry about any race fuel. Mine runs off of 87 octane out the pump.
I feel good when I get that non-ethanol I'm putting there.
Yeah, it'd be like us, different on the 85. $3 a gallon.
Damn, I need to start running that.
Gas station, pump cheap 87 octane, and go racing. That's what we're gonna do.
Hey, let me see if I flip this camera around. Hold on. Hey, this is what I'm gonna look like when I take off.
You have a wheelie bar on the mega truck?
Boy.
Hell, the seat might even fall out just like it is on the lawnmower.
That's awesome.
Hey, Zach, I had a video on here for you, but I messed around and deleted it.
All right, that's why I had to bring those shirt back. Camera's got me up as backwards.
Hey Zach, you remember the first shootout race we went to when you was the DOT man?
Where was it at?
At Thunder Valley, I
lost
think.
my wheel.
No, I think that was the time before. That's when I had the Blaze and you had the Blaze, and we did the little shootout deal.
Let me see. Where's my shirt at?
I'll be right back. I got to make a few phone calls.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Get him stirred up. Tell your boys you're going racing.
He's calling, getting that horsepower.
Right.
Better watch out. I might get a little wild and put 93 octane in it.
Hey, man. You got to do what you got to do in tough situations.
I hear that.
Yeah. About to make a phone call to the old machine.
That's right.
Heck yeah. Tell them other North Carolina boys to
No. He's the
That
one
ain't sounding good. You got a $500 race locked in.
We just doing fine tuning. I'd be damned if I'm gonna take a truck out there and doing half-ass.
Yeah, that's what I did last weekend.
I know the feeling, brother.
Yep.
He gone.
He don't like your steak cook.
Zach, you calling him. You got anybody else? How about it, Tyler? Got anybody you want to call out?
Uh-oh.
Sure.
Oh, there he is.
What's going on?
Speaking of calling out, you got your truck ready, Gavin?
No, I wish.
God.
Yeah, I want to call Addison out, but I don't have it.
You got another truck.
Yeah, I got Mushroom. If Johnny has his
Bring
truck,
her the weekend?
That must be nice. Well, my one truck's not done, but I get my other truck.
yeah. Johnny's got his truck.
I think.
Does he?
I think I'm gonna have me a.
If he does.
I think I'm gonna build me. I'm gonna turn one Toyota into a horseshoe truck and one be a straight line.
That's a good idea. Toyota drives good. Just don't make it a rack. I love it on power steering.
I told you that the other day, BT.
That's what I tell them all.
I like my rack in the straight line.
You need a rack. You need a rack. I said I never had a rack, but I tell you what, I can drive it with the power steering.
Yeah, it's a little easier, that's for sure.
So you got
Tony, what's all
going
on Friday night, man? How we going? What time you opening up?
Friday.
Hey, let me go back and pull it up.
Friday night, we're gates open at 5. We're gonna start it racing at 7. We're gonna run the street class, side-by-side class, and the consistency class. I haven't decided on what track to run the street class on yet, whether or not we want to run them in the mud or give them a horseshoe. I keep getting asked the horseshoe, and I guess it depends on how the track is going to turn out with the water that's on it now. It's going to be the biggest thing is I know the street trucks don't have cages and 5-point harnesses. And if it's going to be slick, I'd rather just put them in a straight line instead of risking somebody rolling one over. I like a horseshoe, but I got to worry about people's safety before I can worry about what I like to race.
That's right.
The consistency is 100% payback, 600 to the winner, guaranteed, and then we're going to split them 50, 30, 20. So either way, consistency gets guaranteed $600 for a winner. And then, like I said, then we'll take the inch fees, break it down 50, 30, 20 from there. Street class will get 250 added to it, 50, 30, 20 there, 100% payback. Consistency class, same way. Side-by-side class, sorry. The side-by-side, like I said, I want to run them in the jump and then back through the mud pit. I think it would just be cool because, especially the razors, thinking about splitting them in two classes, like the razor versions and then the UTV version. Because I know my stepson just went and bought him a nice one, and I know our side-by-side won't run with his. So it kind of be like putting a street truck versus one of the DOT trucks. It just ain't fair. Mm-hmm. So we got to figure that out, and we'll see how many people we got, how many show up, and we'll go from there. And
hey, Tony, on Friday night as well, they're running a test and tune at the drag strip, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a little bit of everything to watch then Friday night.
Yeah, they got test and tune over there, and we'll be running our race. So whoever comes in gonna get a 2-for-1 special. I know we got a few parking spots left, track side spots. So if you want them, you better get in there and get them because I know they're gonna go fast. Camping, we don't have any hookup spots. We got primitive camping. If anybody wants to come in to camp Friday night, just let me know. And we got some rules and stuff that we got to go by, but we'll talk about that when they get there. And then Saturday, gates are going to open at 10. Drivers meeting is probably 12:30, but Noah meet will probably be later than that. And we're going to try and start racing at 1. We're going to do the limit. We're going to bring everybody on the track to start with. Limited, unlimited, small tire, big tire, mid tire, feed trays. Everybody's going out there. Get lined up. We'll all run our flat track passes. Then we'll come back and run our mud track passes. And then we'll clear out and run the paper clips and the horseshoes.
And while we're running straight, some of these guys, we might want to bring some pop-up tents, right?
Yeah.
Somewhere to
I want to bring the tent. Like I said, I want it to be a steady pace, but I know it's going to be hot, and I don't expect anybody to overheat their truck. If you have a problem with it, let me know. Or let one of my guys know. That way we can either get you what you need to get your truck fixed, get you back on the line, or we can skip you, give you enough time to get your truck fixed, get you back on the line. I'm type of person. If somebody outrun me, I want them to outrun me on the track, not because my truck's broke.
Yep.
And I want to give everybody else that same option. I'll give you time that you need, or I can give you to get your truck fixed, get it back on the line. If you have any questions or anything, just call me or text me or hit me up on Facebook. That's the easiest thing to do. Probably text me because half time I'm either working or doing something else.
Busy.
Like I said, we're going to try and do that and try to keep it fast paced. I am going to do something for Father's Day for all the fathers. Because we don't get recognition that mothers get. It is what it is. We all kind of used to it by now. But I'm looking for a big crowd. I'm looking for a good time.
Yep, me too. And a lot of trucks.
And like I said, I've worked on the pits. Michael Brown worked on them, and we've already got the jumps fixed. But the pits, we just couldn't get in there. And if they don't turn out like I want them, I'm sorry. I like them smooth. I like them smooth and fast, but I'm hoping that's the way they're going to be. But I can't tell you, to be honest with you.
Plus, calling for more rain tomorrow too. So
yeah, I know.
Yeah,
there's no
They already got water sitting in them, so y'all, I'm gonna try and pump the water down. I'm sorry. I tried to do my best, but Lord had other plans. So
that's right. We'll make the best of it, man.
Yeah, I mean,
well, hey, it's gonna be a good deal. You can't help what man put down there. It's rain and water.
It ain't because I put water in it, but the one thing about it, it won't be dusty. I can't stand dust in a mud bog. I cannot stand that.
Yeah,
well, hey Zach, I did a little digging. I found a video, Bo, of you in a fast mud truck. See if you remember this truck. Can you see the video?
Who are you talking to?
Zach, you don't see the video on here?
A fast mud truck. It wasn't nothing to mine then. But no, I can't go.
Back in the day.
I should drive. I can't see that.
Come on, I can't see the video.
Oh, y'all can't see the video?
No, I see it.
Yeah, y'all.
That's a good track.
Well, so I want to see the video.
If you're on a laptop or you got it and you can go back on a laptop, you played a nice video.
I'll just go back and watch that later. I always do that anyway.
Back when you had a blue K5, Zach.
Oh, I see it there now. We're watching the live on Tyler's phone next week.
Oh, okay.
Oh, y'all watching it live? Okay, I got you. Yeah, it's a little behind.
There's Ricky Bo.
I stole K5.
Ricky Bo threw out money for a belt. Ricky Bo added some money for some classes. Poor Boys Construction's all in, aren't they, Tony?
Yeah. He sponsored the belt and he sponsored some money on the classes. So thank you, Ricky. I really appreciate it, man.
We got some good looking belts. My favorite one's that tractor tire belt.
Zach, I hate to tell y'all, but if that 1 ton runs right, I know Jeffers going for it. I've already tested the roll cage on it and the belt, so I know all that works. So
you definitely can do a cartwheel and keep going. That's for sure.
Yeah. Now we did put new knuckles and axles on the front, so I know all that's good to go now.
You did get out walking kind of funny. I don't know if that's having the Ford motor, that was something else. I'm not sure.
Oh man.
I was walking kind of funny because that metal in my neck.
Shots fired.
With them Ford, got him.
Hey,
I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all, whoever wins that tractor tire, the V-tread belt this weekend, my little girl done said she's coming to try to get that one. She said, Dad, you think they let me have that thing? I said, baby, I don't think that's gonna happen. You can see.
Yeah, right.
I hear there's a V-tread coming out the stable down at Branchville.
Uh-oh.
What are you talking about, Willis?
That's just the rumor I heard floating through there.
I ain't heard nothing about a Branchville V-tread. Huh.
I don't know who that is. I'm DOT for life, baby. DOT for life.
I don't know, BT. If you run a V-tread one time, I think you might renege on that.
They fun.
Let's see. This is how I tell all them boys at work. Them boys at work with me ask me the same thing. I said, Bo, it's much easier to go through the same hole with DOT tires than the ones they go through with the V-tread. So,
yeah.
Huh?
I guess they didn't hear that when they told him.
Yeah. He said the DOT tires.
I tell the fellas at work, I think it's more fun to.
No, they don't.
What do you think about that, Tyler?
No, they don't.
Yeah.
So next weekend, Premier. It ain't a Premier Mega Truck Series race, but Joseph Hilton has helped put the show on up at Fayetteville. What's the name of that place? The Rec Yard. Up
the Rec Yard.
It is an open tire, open motor. Oh, it does not matter what you got. Bring it up there. Everybody's racing the same course together. It's heads up, no timer first to the finish line. You might have a Mega line up against a DOT truck.
Yeah, that's wild.
Single elimination.
I was actually on the phone with Mike Wallace today.
I'm ready to say that is. I'm gonna come to the Palmetto for the series race, but I'm definitely curious to see what's going to happen with it versus
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
I told him, I said, if I line up against a beach red truck that I know is fast, I mean, line up against a DOT truck I know is fast, I'll qualify myself.
Yep.
He's like, oh, I'm gonna go out of bounds. Hopefully they have a bunch of mud, make it better on y'all V-Tread boys. Usually y'all can walk right across the top.
I tell you what, though, the last race at Palmetto was probably the smoothest I've ever seen that fit. That was a good mud hole down there last time.
Yeah, we put some work in it.
Yeah.
And with
that
and then come down the road.
Okay. Do you remember what you ran last time at Palmetto?
he ran a 386.
386.
I think it was a 3. That it was backwards. Either the timer said a 3.8 and the announcer announced 3.6, or the timer said 3.6 and announced 3.8, but it was somewhere right in there.
I thought it was 3.6.
I think it was.
I think it was 3.68, 3.65, something like that.
I think your first pass was 3.68, and then the second one was a 3.6 something. Because I was sitting there trying to figure out how much I got to gain to catch you.
He's like, I need a couple tenths.
That's when I started looking at nitro shots. Now,
Yeah,
let's see how much we can feed this mod motor before it explodes.
that's right.
There you go.
Nitrous will wake it up.
Or put it to sleep.
I'm scared. I don't know. I have to tell you, that's a play motor. It's gonna come apart at any minute.
Hey,
come on now.
I can't afford to build no Ford motor. I could build 4 Chevrolets to 1 Ford.
that's right. Dang.
That's 4 wheels.
I don't know about all that.
No.
Yeah,
I don't know about all that.
Yeah. Heck yeah. So you're truly
a
a Ford guy.
so many
You just
Ford
happen to
people
have
on
a
this
Chevy
thing,
motor.
man. This is getting old.
Oh, I just gotta talk crap because Tyler's next to me, and I don't want to get slapped right now.
I know he loves a Ford. What do they call a Toyota with a Ford motor? Because
You can't do that to me. You can't do that to me.
No.
Chevrolet with a Toyota with a Chevy motor is a toilet. So what are you?
Hopefully,
toilet, eh? I thought it was
don't have to worry about
Chevrolet.
that no more.
Get a Ford motor in there, huh?
I thought that thing. You still got the Toyota on it, Tyler? You still got the Toyota body for it? I thought you was putting a Ranger on it or something.
So
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
You're Ranger.
So we got a $500 call out on here tonight. That's pretty interesting.
I did.
Oh, you missed all that.
Yeah, man.
Zach called out some cat. I don't know where he's from. He must be around in hills up there somewhere.
Heck yeah. Mr. was it Tanner Davis?
He had to come on here and get on here to call to lock that $500 in. It's locked in $500 on Rhett's Hinkle's arm drop. No, y'all doing triple thread, ain't you?
Or no show money.
Oh, punk out fee. I like it.
Yeah, you should have got some punk out money. Yeah.
Yep.
Should have got that 500 on 200. Get that $200 punk out.
You can tell y'all. You can tell y'all done a lot of street racing.
Yeah. I did done some no show money, but that's
gotta
okay.
get that punk out.
Zach, you do know I'm building a mega, right?
Long as we make a couple passes and load back on the trailer, that's all that matters.
Yep. Have fun. Put on a show with your buddies, right?
Yeah, it's all fun. It sucks. It sucks on Sundays having to wash it, but other than that, it ain't too bad.
Yep.
Driver stuff.
It's easier to wash if you got a little hardware in the truck.
Load them up and take them home. Everybody goes home. That's a good deal.
One reason I wasn't cussing so bad Sunday.
Yep.
Yeah.
I tell you what, if I wouldn't have got no hardware Sunday or Saturday, I would have been cussing Sunday.
Yep. That Twitty's hardware makes it easy to sit there and just take it. I'll smile washing it.
Hey, I was still washing stuff. I thought I had it clean. Looked at it again. It was still finding mud.
Mm-hmm. Don't you like it when you find mud from like 3 times ago and you're like, where the hell did this color mud come from?
Mine wasn't that bad.
Hey,
I still have Georgia clay in my truck. Even in Purple Haze,
right.
is all in the frame.
Man, when I
Can't
used to
get
run
it
the
out.
truck, it would not matter where I raced at. I would always find Branchville mud. And you could tell it was that
Yeah,
dark.
Branchville mud too. Yep.
It did not matter. You go to one race, get back home, wash it, still be Branchville mud coming out.
Yep. My whole frame, the inside of Purple Haze's frame is all got this little gray soot.
What's that good gumbo mud, though?
Dang, Amy said he washed his with a water hose. You better get a pressure washer or a fire hose. Tony probably just gets the fire department to come by and hit that.
No, we got a 1-inch line out the back of the shop on a 6-inch well.
That'll do it.
Yeah, we don't take long to wash the truck.
Yeah, I use mine. I got a 6-inch well and a 2-inch with 1.5-inch fire hose. It don't take long. It don't take long.
Well, that's like right now.
I got a damn pressure washer.
I looked in the snowman and the mud's about 1 inch deep on the floorboard. Nothing. Okay.
Well, you made how many passes in that thing, Saturday? 15?
4.
Oh, 4.
Hey, man, that thing built. It's built to do Ironman racing. I'm gonna tell you that now. It's just.
How did y'all finish in the snowman Saturday?
Daddy got third in the small tire, and I won the big tire because I was the only one that came out twice.
Heck yeah, that's right. I do remember that when you come out.
I couldn't. I couldn't see. Truck wouldn't idle back down. It was stuck at about $5,000 when you went to neutral with it.
Wow.
Yeah, when it came out, I don't know if y'all heard it. When it came out, I just hit the kill switches and shut it off because I knew it wouldn't slow down. So when it come up to the hard ground, I just hit the kill switches and rolled out, and that's when it backfired, blew the breather out into the floorboard. I said, "Well, okay."
Wow.
I felt great. I went on there, cranked the truck back up, and we was trying to load on a trailer, and my oil pressure gauge had done broke. It was reading over 100 pressure, but I was smiling from ear to ear. I ain't never saw that much oil pressure.
Yeah, like, ooh.
I got back home, cranked it up. It was showing 0. I tapped it back and went to 20. Tapped it again and went to 30. I was like, well, shoot, we good at 30. I ain't gonna tap no more.
Well, see, that's like us. We got all pressure switches on all our truck. If they drop under 20 pounds of all pressure, it cuts the truck off.
Gotcha.
That's what I need.
It's
because I've driven on 0.
You need for them 4.
Yeah, you can't watch gauges and drive. That don't work unless you're doing like I did the other day and just digging my way out and couldn't see out the windshield and couldn't see nothing. So I just
need something to look at.
Hey, I was just watching gauges in the tag, and I was like, well, I'm gonna make it out sooner or later.
Yeah, that's one reason I just put electric shift on my truck. I always had trucks, always had electric shift. And I finally just put it on the Mega, and because you're not gonna watch that tack and know when to shift it right.
Yeah, it is.
And you shift it 400 RPMs early.
I can't.
You'll kill yourself in some places.
Yeah,
it'll kill you. I'll put electric shift on there the way it's gonna shift at the same point every time.
Yeah, electric shift where it's at. We got one on the 3-speed, man.
Dang, it shifts twice for you?
The little red told you it'll shift all 3 of them. Shifts all 3
I know
of them, man. You set it when you want to shift.
I know a lot of people think Corey Theron's got electric shift, but he doesn't. Yeah. He shifts it on time every time by hand. And I don't know how he does it, but he can do it.
Yeah, he hits it right, too. I was laughing the other day. I was telling you, dang, Corey's hitting that shift perfect every time. Y'all got it set right. And Tony said, nope, he's doing it by hand.
I said, no, he shifted by hand.
I think somebody needs to go ahead and set a race up. I know it's early. I mean, it's quick timing now, but somebody needs to set a race up for the Peach Festival. You see, the Peach Festival got canceled.
Hey, there's a man smiling below you that I think is already working on it. I mean, right, Tony?
Last year, out there, you're talking about 100 trucks to come down. I mean, I know they got a good purse, but you're talking at least 110 trucks that enter that race up there.
Well, I will tell you, I am working on that. We're working on the scheduling with the drag strip side. If I can get it cleared, we are going to put on a race. But I'm going to change some things up that I think would be pretty cool. Me and Rhett talked about the other day. I'm going to run. I've been thinking about it today because I got a phone with Mike Wallace earlier, and I've been talking with Mr. Renfro. We run a 0 to 38 straight line and a 0 to 44 straight line. And, I know a lot of people want to run horseshoes and straight lines. So me and Rhett were talking about this the other day. Have a 0 to 44 horseshoe class. Because in the horseshoe, your tire size and the motor size, it makes a difference, but not as much as you think. Because Riggs can take that pink Toyota and run with anybody I know in a horseshoe.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm gonna just tell you that now. He's got a smaller motor and he's got 35. Yeah. Riggs can take that truck and run with him.
So with us going up to Virginia, we saw it firsthand. I mean, you take Blake Webb. Blake Webb had 38s on his truck. He made a good pass, hill and hole. He turned around, put 42, I think 42s or 44s on the truck, and picked up over a second by stepping up to a bigger tire.
Yeah.
I mean, some trucks are better with a bigger tire than what they do with smaller tire.
Yeah. Well, it's like it's like the Snowman on a 39.5 versus a 35. Mainly just because it's got that other 6-inch tire on the back of it.
Right.
Yeah.
But normally in the horseshoe, it's a lot of the driving.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like you say, you'll see. I'm not gonna pick on Corey or Riggs, but you'll see them with a little bit less horsepower than some of these guys and stomp us sometimes. I mean, they can be down 100 horsepower. Depending on the track, though.
I take that back. I take that back to what the guy says. I used to watch Street Outlaws. Used to be a guy named Derek on there. He was kind of that guy. He had, I think, a Trans Am, and he put it to him like that. He said, "Y'all got all that motor, but y'all cannot put everything to the ground."
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, guys who's got a smaller motor, they on a horseshoe track, they stand just good of a chance, not better. They can put all the power to the ground and never lift.
Yeah, well, that's right. You see, if they stay in it, like Riggs. I know y'all had to see Riggs's that first big tire pass at 20s. That was bad to the bone. I don't know what the time was, but it was bad to the bone. He never lifted around the turn.
Well, that's like Riggs. You know, he told us one day, I think it was last year, he said, I come around these tracks wide open. He said, and y'all over here patting it. I said, yeah. I said, you got to pat it because sometimes it don't go straight.
Yeah.
But the thing is, when we pat it, we lose wheel speed. He's got his foot flat on the floor. He never drops wheel speed.
Yep.
Right.
Truck's more drivable.
Exactly. So that's one of the big things I like about the horseshoe more than anything. It don't matter if you got the most money or the biggest motor.
It don't
matter. You better know how to drive it.
That's right. And then, like you say, man, you have a horseshoe class and then a couple straight line class. And then straight line guys can go straight. Us horseshoe guys will probably do both or all freaking three, like, some of us do. And then, of course,
Iron Man it again.
Right? Or V-Tread or something in that race.
Well, like I was talking with Mike earlier, have a cut tire class. Have a cut tire straight line class. Have 0 to 38 straight line class. 0 to 44 straight line class. 0 to 44 horseshoe. And then your 1 tons and megas. And then I would basically give everybody a place to race. But like I said, I'm working on the schedule.
You know how that track set up. That track ain't up but a straight line anyway. So the people who go up there, that's what they like. They like straight line.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you can go do a straight line, I foresee you, be able to get a big class. But I will tell you, I think I've been up there 3 times, I think. And I know for a fact street class is a huge class up there.
Yeah. Well, what we do is we'd have a straight line class, street class too. And like I said, I'll even run by their rules. I'm easy going. If people want to race, I'll give them a place to race. I like watching people run. I don't care if it's straight line, horseshoe, flat track, whatever. I like racing.
Yep.
Point blank.
And we like people to be able to do what they want to do, right, Tony?
Yeah.
If you're a straight line guy, when we have straight line, show up and run the straight line. Don't we have a straight line race and then don't come and then we do horseshoe. Be like, why aren't you going straight line? Because we're trying to give people what they want. So participate when we have it, right?
No bad. I don't know if you're bad blood or whatever. One thing I would not do, I definitely would not run their rules. And here's the thing behind it. I know from experience, one of their things that they go off of or used to was no aluminum heads in a DOT truck. Now,
we all got aluminum heads.
Yeah.
And see, that's the thing. I used to run aluminum heads on
we all
small
got
block that was in that Blazer. And they about wore me out one night because I had aluminum heads on the truck. And I said, if you got the right motor, man, the aluminum heads are lighter, but you can do more to a steel head than what you can aluminum head.
That's right. They don't hold the heat, right? I've heard too some of that.
I mean,
even heat.
You could drop weight by getting aluminum heads, but if you got the right motor, they will do more to a steel head and make more power out of a steel head than what you will aluminum head.
That's like my little red.
That's kind of like an old, probably 1980s rule that just kind of needed to go away.
And I mean, there was just so many rules you had to go by. You couldn't come down here and race and try to go up, upstate and race. The rules just wouldn't match up.
Yep. Well, what I would probably do is maybe use their street class rules, because I know a lot of them, we got into that last time, about the big block and the solid straight axle and all that. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. If that's what you want to run it. But you better have bumpers on it. You better have a full body.
Yeah.
Full interior.
Yeah, see,
when I walk up to the truck, I want you to cut your heater on. I want to feel it blow out the dash. I want a street truck. I don't care if you got a 460 in it or a solid axle. You need to have a street truck.
A street and a stock truck. That's the difference in that. You get a street class and a stock class.
Something you would drive, like you
that's
said.
My opinion. The difference in that deal.
Roll up the window.
If you can drive on the street, it's a street truck.
No, I'm right.
Yeah.
I mean, that could be a freaking awesome class, because you could have all these kids with their daily drivers and whatever come make a pass.
Well,
that street class is getting. I think that street class can be a big class.
I think in side by sides can
be deal, whatever.
You can get that going.
Side by side might be an insurance thing to the tracks you go to.
It's not that bad. You just got to get it put in your clauses and stuff, but it's not that bad. But like with the street class and stuff like that, if you come up there and you know that your truck's not a street truck, I mean, move on up to a DOT truck.
That's right.
See, that's another thing. That's like with my buddy Cody's with the Toyota. They kind of complained about, but that's a street truck. He drives it to work. It's got air conditioning in it. It's a Toyota with an LS in it, but it's a street truck.
I got blower motor truck. I drive them on the street. Y'all ain't gonna let me run it. We've already been down that road.
Truck. Yep.
But see, that's
that power adder's got Ford casted into
it. Street versus stock.
Yep.
And that's street versus stock.
Sometimes it's something.
I know a lot of tracks went away with street class. It's so hard to find line, but you got people that got a street truck. They want to run street because they know they can dominate street class.
And it
ruins the class because they won't move up to a 35-inch tire class. Me, if I'm dominating something, I want to move up. I mean, I want competition.
There you go. I want the competition. I don't want to dominate.
Evolution, like you say.
Back in the day, that used to be the biggest thing. You have guys in street class that did not belong in street class, but they fit the rules.
Yep.
So by rules, they could run. But then you got guys that come out with a stock 4-cylinder, a stock 6-cylinder. They couldn't compete with them.
Yeah. It's hard to compete with a small block in a Toyota in a street class.
Right.
I mean, to be honest, put a V6 in it. Let's put a 4.3 in that sucker and send it, right?
That's one reason why when I quit racing, right before my dad passed, I got out of racing. I sold the last DOT truck I had, and I wanted to come back, but I was like, the only way I'm coming back is I like unlimited. I've been in unlimited class, but there ain't a whole lot of places to run unlimited. Unlimited trucks are just not. They're few far in between here.
That's right.
I can agree.
Yeah, I know Gavin will agree with that. The problem is you don't have 5 trucks around here that'll run in a mud hole where you can have a 5 truck minimum at a class or at a track. So it's not building something like that for. So the next thing was I said, go 1 ton or mega. There's no rules. Run what you brung and let it ride.
Mm-hmm.
It's so much easier that way.
That's a fun class. And you get a little bit more seat time because y'all are almost always doing a horseshoe or a turn, or how about paperclip? Let's talk about paperclip, because us DOT guys haven't really done a paperclip. Tony's throwing us off the deep end this weekend. So you got any paperclip advice, Tyler and Zach?
Definitely not me, because I've never ran one. Hell, I could barely turn left one time without flipping over.
Yeah.
I'm only 50% right now. I turned left twice. I flipped one time and made it the second time. So
and you won. You won the time you made it, so that's pretty good.
So that's a plus.
Well, Tyler, I'm at 100% on that.
Hey, every blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while.
Hey, I'm known to flip going straight. Pull up footage last year.
Amen, brother. Amen.
Shoot, I like that paper.
Well, going straight too.
The longer we get on track, the better I like it.
Yeah,
Jeffrey ran the paperclip up in fast tracks, and I'm gonna tell you, interesting. It's pretty cool. But they'll all be making left hand turns, so it makes it easier on them. I can't stand a right hand turn because I can't see out the right hand side, especially if I got Hans on. That don't work. But the left hand side, you can see better out of. So I figure we just send them all to the left side and go from there.
Yeah, I agree.
Heck yeah. You got to remember to turn twice.
So how are we running our paperclip? We run through the mud hole first.
What you're going to do is you're going to go down the flat track.
DOTs.
You were at our first race, wasn't you, BT? Yeah. You know how we did the wide? We come out one flat track to the opposite mud pit. What we're going to do is we're going to turn that around backwards. Yeah. You're going to come out the flat track over there by the stand side, not the stand side, the spectator side, and then you're going to make your left back to the big pit.
Yeah.
Make the big long horseshoe down by the connexes on the backside and come through the shallow pit.
Nice.
Oh, so you're coming from the connex toward the woods.
Yeah. Turning left.
I got you. Damn.
We ought to be picking up some.
I'm going to have to add some more fuel cell in this jewel.
That 2 gallons ain't going to work, Bo.
Yeah, it will.
It might not, brother. It
might
not.
Have to fill between rounds.
Well, I mean, you bring your gas and bring your fuel can with you and fill it up.
Right. You run out of gas, BT, I'll run up there and fill you up mid-pass.
See, that's friendship right there.
They get the time to stop the clock.
Call out back. I'm going to lower the price away.
Why you say Zach?
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good.
I'm telling you, I might have to run for some fuel.
A couple of 15 gallons at 216. I said, well, there you go.
Now we do have VP fuel for sale at the track.
I got two.
If you need fuel, you can go up there and get you some.
There you go. That's cool. I'm not sure how many people know that.
Fuel. Yeah, we do have fuel. We do have fuel for sale at the track. So I think they got Q16, C16, and C12 maybe.
Nice.
Hey, we about to try to make this live video on my truck. We got to go to the paint shop to go move his truck. So,
well, we appreciate y'all being on here with us.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
It sounds like we're gonna have some good group of V-treads. We got the 2 of y'all. I know we're gonna have Adam. We're gonna have Jeffrey.
Wayne Taylor
out there. Wayne Taylor.
Yeah,
maybe
Jeffrey and Wayne Taylor. Jeffrey and Wayne Taylor going heads up on the grudge racing.
I heard.
They're racing the V-tread. Okay, I got you.
I'm gonna make sure I'm all the way off the track when Wayne runs. I don't want him to run over my tire and drag me all the way through the pit.
Yeah. That was unreal.
Do y'all know that he didn't know he hit that tire? He come back around there, and I walked up to the truck. I said, Wayne, did you not see it? See what? I said, you didn't see the tire. He said, no, I didn't see no tire. What tire? I said, you know there's not a jump at the end of Twitty's pit, right? Did I drive over the tire? I said, yes, you drove over the tire. He said, I wonder why everybody was looking at me so funny.
Yeah.
That's why, buddy.
He was thinking, he was like, Bo, this truck ain't doing so good. What's happening? Then he crawled.
Yeah, he thought he broke the front end.
Yeah.
One thing about Wayne Taylor, he's going to have a hell of a time no matter where he's at.
Yep, and put on a show.
That's it.
Yes,
But
sir. Yes, sir. Yep. I see we're gonna have
but that's what it's about. It's about going and having a good time and putting on a show.
That's winning
is fun.
Good fellowship.
I talked to Matt earlier. I asked him about running consistency Friday night. I said, it'd be kind of stupid for anybody not to try consistency. If y'all add money and everything else, it'd be stupid not to try it.
Yeah, man. Because everybody can run that. So hopefully, get a bunch of entries in that one.
Anybody run what you
slime
doing.
Time. Matt says
no class. Just run as long as it's got tires on it.
We'll be there representing the Masters Motor Complex.
We'll be there.
Man, I might need some slime time if these raggedy ass forces keep leaking.
Might bring a couple jugs of that stop leak for us, man. Heck yeah, you can run consistency in two-wheel drive. Came here. You can run it with your feet, probably. Tony will let you make a pass on your tennis shoes.
No.
Saturday night, Friday, right? It's 50, and then 75 Saturday.
Yeah. We Saturday is $75 the race. Friday's $50 a race. Trying to get the pots up. Trying to get it where y'all get a little bit of money to run for.
Damn! I'm really going to have to take my call out back now.
That's right.
I'm gonna have to choose what I want, whether I want fuel or I want to hit.
That which one we gonna do? Plus, there'll be a belt in every class Saturday. Every class has
every class Saturday.
I would honestly, I'd rather up the entry fee at every race and have a chance to run for more money.
That's right.
And it does make it worth it. And for whoever wins or finishes in the top 3, it's even worth it.
Definitely. Pay a little more, get a chance of winning.
Exactly. Matt says he's got 5-gallon bucket he brings.
When there's a chance of winning more, that trucks feed off of each other too. Because the guys see, oh man, that race over there, the entry was higher, but look what he won. Then that attracts trucks.
So if you go, and I know Matt will tell you, he's running the V-tread stuff as far as all over. You go to all these other tracks, V-tread wise, it's $100 fee across the board.
Is it?
They pay back. If you go to one of the big races, they'll pay all about 8th place.
Wow.
I went up to Virginia 3 weeks ago, I think it was. I rolled my truck, finished 8th place, and still brought home $300.
Dang.
Yeah, it works out. If you got a big entry fee, it's nice because you can pay it back to more spots. So you got somebody who finishes 5th place, they might get the entry fee back.
That's right.
It
makes it that much easier for a driver to come. Be like, man, I may not win, but I may get my fuel money.
Right.
$300-400 goes a long way in 3rd, 4th place.
I gotta meet up with somebody real quick, but I'll see y'all Saturday.
See you Saturday.
Yes, sir.
With the mushroom.
All right, Gavin.
Yes.
See you Saturday.
Later.
With the magic mushroom. Later.
Yep.
Man, good deal.
I
I think we have a packed house Saturday for
I'm hoping for a big crowd.
We got mega grudge races, 1-ton grudge races. Our young guns are grudge racing. Series on series grudge racing. It'll be something Friday night.
Some small block crime going to be committed Friday night.
That's what I'm gonna do. I wasn't thinking about that. I'll put up another. I'll match their purse. What are they running for? $20. Alexis and Jackson.
Yep, I think so.
I'll match that to the winner.
Yeah. They're running for $40. Heck yeah.
Awesome, good deal.
Well, what we might do, because we can't run them 2 heads up. That's not fair. Yeah, what we might do is I'll talk with Dave and we might do best out of 3. Kind of like old Pink Show used to be. You negotiate your final race.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
That way y'all can get a gauge of how they are, and that'd be fun.
Yeah, he needs something. Yes. First, last.
Might run them last. Because I don't want to have to keep moving the timers. Because what I was going to do was depend on how many side-by-sides and stuff we got. And consistency trucks. Might run the street class and the side-by-sides first. And then run the consistency and then the grudge races.
Yeah, because it was a great
hey,
as far as everybody else.
I don't know if it make no difference, but I got a set of timers.
I got a set. I borrowed a set of Blaine's.
One more time, Tyler. We didn't hear you.
I was like, yeah, I'd go ahead and get all the main racing finished up because as soon as some people start to grudge, everybody will be like, I want to get in there. I want to pick this guy.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, let me ask you this. I'm just asking. But being you're already going to have the timers out for us racing consistency and stuff, I mean, would it be worth leaving the timers up for grudge racing if somebody ain't side by side, let them run one at a time with timers?
We could. Which I got two sets of timers, so we can set one on each flat track and go from there.
I mean, it's cool watching two trucks run against each other heads up at the same time, though. That is cool to watch.
Yeah.
Like I say, even if they're just consistency racing, run them too.
And that'll get you.
Yeah. Well, what we might do is do it that way, and keep your odds in one lane and the evens in one lane, and don't swap lanes.
That's right.
And just keep them like that. Keep them constantly rolling through, and that way, you got all your timers up and everything. That way, I don't have to take all that stuff down and reset it for the next day.
Yes, sir. Heck yeah. I don't know if you see
Matt
on here.
He's got
Matt
3
says
sets he can bring.
Timers too.
Hey, I got somebody that's supposed to run some side by sides.
Check this right here on the field load if you can see it.
Oh,
it's too bright. We can't see it. I can't see nothing. Back it up from the camera a little bit.
Y'all see this right here?
Oh. Hey, I see somebody.
Back it up a little bit. Up.
Oh, he goes by Big Sexy.
I see somebody
coming
there.
out this weekend with a side by side.
Awesome. Big
sexy with a side by side.
Everybody's got to have helmets, neck braces, and jackets. That goes for side by side, street class.
That's side by side.
DOTs, B treads and B tread class. Got to have horns.
Yes,
yeah.
If you're coming in the pit, you got to have the safety equipment. No matter
we go check you before you get on the line. If you don't have it, I'm gonna back you off. If you don't want to put it on, we appreciate you. Y'all can head on down the way.
Yep. and side by side, guys, they probably don't have jackets.
Appreciate your business.
We'll probably have some jackets around, I would imagine.
Yeah.
I'll bring one because we don't want to introduce the class and leave y'all hanging. So you need a helmet, you need a neck brace and all, but we probably have
a couple
jackets.
Yeah, I got a couple.
I'm about to say I'll bring mine too. Now it's fat boy size, but I'll have mine as well if somebody needs it.
Awesome. Yeah, because we want to see.
I don't know if anybody wants to borrow mine because I let Henry borrow mine at Matt's track, and he flipped. And then I put my jacket back on, and then I flipped. And then last weekend it twitted. I almost flipped again. So I'm.
But you know why though, right?
Why?
That's that forward in you.
That's right.
That's that forward in you. See, and Henry's a forward too, so it's got to be what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad to know I got this Chevrolet man on here tonight. That's awesome.
Too much horsepower twisting the world out from under it. That's what it is.
That's right.
Oh boy,
I wouldn't go that far.
Oh boy,
ask Tyler. He'll tell you.
That's awesome.
So Zach, what y'all gonna do when I come out with a little 5.0 Coyote motor and a mega truck?
I'm gonna lick my wounds and come to another race. When I get tore up, I'm just gonna have to lick my wounds. I honestly like seeing different stuff. That's why I used to go racing up north a little bit, and man, it was crazy seeing the different builds that them guys up north have. It's totally different because you don't see nothing like that here.
Mm-hmm.
You go up north and it's wicked. You know, the fabrication and stuff that they got, and we look at like what the hell. Then they look at our stuff, the same way.
Mm-hmm. Like you say, different trucks are awesome like that. What's the 2JZ truck?
That's Camden AQs.
They're cool. That's a cool ride.
That is
totally different
ride.
Well, I like an old big block, but I like the new technology that like R1 ton. It's got that 4.6 in it, and when it's running right, it runs pretty strong, especially for 281 cubic inches.
That motor definitely runs good. Y'all with some. I know y'all been doing some adjustments to the suspension and everything. A little bit of fine work with that thing. Y'all be a force to reckon with.
Well, that's like I asked Jeffrey. The fuel system messed up on it, and I asked him. I said, "Well, did the adjustments that we made to the suspension, how did it feel?" He said, "Felt like a dream." He said, "It ain't never drove that good since we got it."
Yeah, it looked great in the turn. It wasn't top heavy. I mean, it looked great.
He said, "I just wish I had the power back." I said, well, we'll get that back. We just had to figure out what actually happened, but we figured it out.
That's what I was fortunate with. I bought my truck. My truck was rolling chassis that Matt had built for another fella, and the suspension, everything was already set up, so I didn't have to really fight through all that stuff. The thing set up. It was already set up when I bought the chassis.
Well, that one was was one of the old Scooby Doo trucks. Me and Daddy and Jeffrey little boy Wade jumped in the truck one day and went to I think it was the upside of Virginia and picked it up. And we brought it home, and I looked at him. First thing we got to the house, I said, "This thing way too high. We got to do something about that." So we just ran it to see how it would do, and we realized it didn't work so well. Hill and Hole, it did good straight line, but that corner, that didn't work out well.
That's one thing. Those megas are getting lower, aren't they, Zach? They keep getting lower and
Absolutely.
Lower. A couple years ago, they were tall. You'd have 3 feet to the subframe, and now or the cradle.
So I haven't got to see his new build yet, but there's a fella, John Cruda. He just built a whole new chassis, and either he is tall as shit, or that chassis is very low because when his head's over the top of the chassis.
Wow, on a mega.
It's pretty sick.
Dang.
Like I said, but I don't know if he's just that tall or what, but it's stupid low to the ground.
It's amazing.
Turning,
the
man,
evolution.
Low center of gravity, Bo.
I'm telling you.
I think Tony done froze up on us over there. You over there, Tony?
Race megas.
Oh, Tony's gone. He must be out of.
I see Miss Cindy on here. We have any word on Johnny Martin and the Little Demon in Addison?
Are y'all bringing in Fords this weekend? I know they got a slew of them. Addison ought to be here. He might come.
That's right.
That'd be awesome deal.
Matt said he's tall and
it's low.
I'm about to say, I knew something had to be right. I saw the pictures. I said, holy crap.
What's the name of that truck? Or do you know the name?
Tony back again. Let's see.
Honestly, I do not. Matt probably get on here and tell you in just a second. Honestly, I couldn't tell you what the name of that truck is.
Cindy says working on Demon, getting out of the pawn shop.
That thing's been in the pawn shop all year.
I ain't lying. I don't know what the deal it was at.
I understand that.
She said patches might come run.
Bring that patches on. Big tire straight line, right, Tony? So bring that thing on.
Yeah.
No reason not to.
Yep.
All you big tire guys that are
35 classes doing all three different passes.
0 to 35 and the 0 to 39.5, right?
It's 36, right?
Yeah, we don't want that cube. Yeah, it's 0.36.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure.
No,
let's make a tire change.
I'm gonna come back and just to protest y'all Q78 fellas.
Let me tell you something. All right, I'm glad you brought that up.
Come on.
Let me. I'm glad you said that. All right, my rule on protesting is you got until the first truck in that class leaves. After that, it's chases a race.
That's how it should be.
Because if you come up there after the man run and go, well, I want to protest him. Well, you can protest him for the next race.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing that. I'm not going to let somebody go out there and run their truck, risk their life, beat their truck up, and then come back and be like, oh, and kick them out on technicality. That ain't going to happen. Now, if you come up there with nitrous and you shoot you're not supposed to have it in, yeah, I'm going to kick you out. Because you playing that.
So I'm about to say, just like I was talking about that earlier, the problem is nobody cares and nobody will protest you while you're losing.
Exactly.
If you finish second,
the day you win,
second place.
The day you win, you cheated.
Yep.
That's right. And then you were
second
cheated the
place
whole
and
time.
never get protested.
It's always been like that. Everybody loves when you lose, but the day that you win, you cheated.
Yep.
That's right. As long as you finish second,
absolutely.
That's one thing why
you can
we
finish
try
second
to look
everywhere.
to take a lot of that out of it too.
Well, it's like Saturday. Somebody said something about me backing up in the middle of the pit, because the truck decided to make a right-hand turn when I wanted to go straight. And Twitty told me, because I asked Twitty about it. Twitty said no. He said, you didn't come out the pit. He said, there's no rule about backing up. He said, as long as you didn't get out of bounds and jump out the pit, he said, you won. I said, okay.
Yep.
I mean, I couldn't get off the wall without backing up.
Yeah, I didn't see nothing wrong with your pass Saturday.
Which I was impressed that the old truck backed up and then drove out. I was not expecting that. I can tell you that. I figured I was stuck right there.
I'm about to say you done a full out cartwheel and still finished the race, so that definitely should count.
Yeah, I mean and my thing is I come out there to run. I come out there to put on a show, and if it still got wheels and it's still running and got all pressure, well, we gonna finish.
That's right.
Give it up. It's not my vocabulary.
Stand it.
Old Puff cut off. I tried to crank it for about 2 minutes and realized now I'm just killing the starter. I quit. Don't give up, right, Tony? We're there to put on a show, you know?
I was proud of you too, BT.
I made a turn, drove the truck back on the trailer. Hey, shoot. What you talking about, Willis?
What BB say? I told y'all if y'all wanted, y'all had to come get it.
We didn't get it, did we?
No.
I couldn't get it. She got me again.
Boy, I tell you, she's tough. She can drive that Ranger.
Yep.
And I know she's got full faith in the safety equipment and roll cage now. So now she drives it even harder. That's why Dave decided not to fix the body. He was like, she's probably gonna do it again. I said, okay.
Right. We'll fix the body this winter, right?
Yeah. We'll cut it off, put a cab on it. Get it back pretty again.
That's what I told Tyler. That's what I told Tyler before Matt's race. I said, Matt, I really want to flip this truck. He just kind of looked at me. I said, I need to get it out. I need to go ahead and get it out my belt. Just go ahead and flip it one time, get it over with. Sure enough, I guess the Lord was listening to me.
Yep. That thing ate the power steering belt, right? Is what happened to you?
It actually, on the manual, the runs, so it's got hydraulic steering. On the manual, I had a cast aluminum pulley. The cast aluminum pulley busted the center out, and the whole outside of it just was free spinning on the manual. So when I turned, I looked back at, I can't remember if it was all about Muddy Dick. Somebody's pictures they posted. When I jumped the first hill off the start line, it was broke. I zoomed in on the picture. I guess that's why the truck went so straight in that pit.
Because you couldn't just drive it. It was driving itself.
It wouldn't turn. And somehow when I got down to the turn, it turned left smooth and then locked. And that was it.
We were sitting there at the end watching, and we saw you go over there, and we were like, damn, he didn't even try to save it. Oh, he was trying to save it. He couldn't save it.
Man, that hydraulic steering, when it breaks or you don't have a belt on it, you could turn that steering wheel 7 times.
You got nothing.
And it'll barely move the tire inch.
That's right. You were steering like the Dickens in there. And
I was trying. I was trying everything I could to steer it. It just wouldn't work.
That's what you showed the pictures or whatever on Facebook. I was like, yep, that explains that right there.
I'm going to tell you what, where I screwed up at, I've been over in some street trucks and DOT truck, but I've never been over in a Mega. Didn't think about trying to set my feet before I undone the seatbelt. Now, you talking about a fat kid sandwich down in there?
Yeah.
That wasn't good. As soon as I done my seatbelt, that gravity pulled me right on down. I said, oh, Lord.
Boom, on the ground.
That was it.
That's awesome. But your safety equipment worked.
That's a good deal.
Absolutely.
But hey, we're going to be everything.
Got to keep safe.
2 days, tomorrow, and that's it. Friday, we're going to turn them loose.
Yeah, man.
Orangeburg.
If your truck ain't ready, you better go outside now and work on it.
Get there early, Tony. What time the gates?
Wait, say BT.
Better get turning wrenches red. What time you open up gates Friday?
Gates open Friday at 5.
Friday. They can come in there early.
Racing, we're gonna try and start at 7. You know, y'all know how I am. Nothing never work out on time for me. So,
but we gonna try.
We shooting for 7. Saturday gates open at 10. Shoot for 1. I want to have the drivers meeting at 12:30, and we can go through all that. And, you know, get everybody lined up, do whatever we need to do. I will say this, and I hope everybody's listening. When we do the prayer and the national anthem, I don't want to hear a truck running. I want everybody on their feet, paying attention to what we're doing.
Amen.
Yep. If you see somebody with a truck running,
I know there's a lot of times.
Remind them.
Cut it off.
Cut it down.
Yeah, I know that prayers done got me through a lot of races.
Well,
and there ain't nobody gonna disrespect the flag. It's just the way it is.
Yep.
I'm with you.
We all need the good Lord looking over us when we're out doing stupid things.
I know that's the only reason why I'm still alive. But
hey, I got one question. Hey, Tony, are you gonna have a drivers meeting Friday? If let's say you got to work late, work over, you don't make the drivers meeting, can you still come in there and then make a pass? A grudge pass? I know some place they won't. If you don't make the drivers meeting,
I mean,
I might be.
I work with just about anybody, and you know, I'm like I said before, I like to see racing. I don't care what kind it is. And I'll work with anybody. Just shoot me a heads up, or if somebody's there, let them know you on the way. We'll get together, talk about what I expect and what we're going on, and go from there.
Yep, because people got to work, and it's Friday.
10.
Yeah,
I mean, you say if they still running, we squeeze you in. You know, right?
$20 a night,
do what, BT?
$30 a weekend, right? It's what'd you say?
It's
$25 a night.
It's 20 a night, and then 30 for the weekend.
That's what I'm looking at right now. I done took 3 funerals on Saturday, so I'm trying to see if I can scrounge up some help to work Saturday.
Drivers get in free. So
that's nice. That always helps because
we're
already paying anyway, and you drivers, y'all are the show. You know, you're the show.
Hey, that fella, that old man right there.
What's up, man?
That's the one who does all the fab work for us. That's the one who keeps the junk together.
Oh, there we go.
And
that's
our
the
paint body guy this week. He's whatever we need him to do.
Heck yeah.
Well, that's like me.
Strung out.
I'm on the video, and Daddy and Jeffrey and Fred are working trying to get his truck done there in the shop. So I got to go. When I get off of here, I'm going back in there. I'm gonna try to finish building the motor.
So you say paint and body? Who you doing some paint and body? We might see a body on that. Nothing.
It'll be a body on it this week.
There's a body
Heck
on it.
Yeah.
Painted.
I said before we ever raced it that I'd never race it without a body because the spectator looks like every other truck out there without a body, but I wasn't letting nobody make me miss Twitties this weekend.
Hey, when you make a pass like you did, they figure out who it is out there.
No, he was smart. He knew his record at Twitties on how many times he's done flipped.
Yep.
He said he ain't gonna run a body there for the first time.
Well, y'all know that. Y'all know that's the reason why we haven't put the Ranger body on ours. Yeah. Because we had to figure out how to keep it from flipping over. And
it's sheet metal. They make new ones. It's fine.
No,
ain't no damn way I'd put a body on y'all's truck right now. Maybe
no.
Next season, but don't put it on there this season.
But no, see the old Black Ranger, we bought it from the McCarns, and the Black Ranger is the one that I wanted the first original DOT series built. And I Jeffrey's already flipped it one time and had it on national TV, and so I don't want it completely destroyed. So once we got it figured out and got it lowered, we were going to put that body on that truck because I always liked it.
Yeah.
So,
after I flipped, I was pretty much set on not even running a body no more. But they said nope, it definitely gonna have a body back on it. I said, well, it don't matter to me, whatever. It looks better with a body, but I don't know, less stuff to mess up without a body on it.
Yep. But the bodies look so sweet.
Yeah,
I don't.
they look good.
I don't
Good
like the tube chassis look. I like a body. That's why I like my Mega. My Mega's gonna be a 95 F-150.
Heck yeah.
I just like that old body style.
I like that. Yeah, the headlights. So it'd be nice if I could convince you to put like a K5 or K10 body on it, but I understand.
Hey,
A little sweet with a square body on it, but that's okay.
There you go. I will flip it then.
You can tear it up on
Well, yeah, because it's gonna add more power when you put that Chevrolet body on. You probably will.
I have to flip it over and knock all that sheet metal off of it.
Not the way you know how many cars this body shop got to do. Yeah, hey, look, this is one of our sponsors right here to pick this up. This over here at Body Shop.
Awesome. What's their name? Give them a little plug.
Color Addicts.
Color Addicts.
South Carolina.
Yep, Color Addicts.
Where are they out of?
Lexington.
Lexington. Nice.
Lexington, South Carolina.
Yeah, they definitely got the cars piled in over here.
Nice. They keep y'all boys looking right, huh?
Hopefully.
That's hard to keep y'all looking right.
Right.
Yes.
So
that's awesome.
They don't know what kind of work they got cut out for them. That's for sure.
Yeah, y'all keep bringing them stuff like that. They're like, man, you getting a wreck? Nah, we just race them. I see the Godfather on here. The Godfather's having a race coming up in a few weeks, isn't he? When is that? July
8th.
Having the Kings of Super Street
July
coming
8th.
to run with them, right?
Yeah.
That's gonna be a good race.
Yep.
Hey, I might I ain't gonna do this already, but I'm probably gonna have another call out for that race.
That's awesome.
No, it won't be my truck.
Have another what?
It will not be nothing to do with me. I'm just gonna put the money up.
Okay.
I ain't gonna put that out there right yet. I'm gonna make sure everything's lined up first, but probably within the next week, there'll probably be a pretty big call out for that race.
That's cool.
Any of y'all DOT guys,
Good deal.
nobody,
Yeah.
but there is gonna be a couple of them named.
Oh, nice.
But if you think you fit it, just know there's gonna be a call out coming your way for at least $500 to possibly $1,000.
Dang, heck yeah, that's cool. We'll see if anybody's got the money to back it back.
Out.
Shit that scares us.
Hopefully.
What are we running for?
That's what I'm talking about.
It's just a
That man's gonna call out.
That's why I don't know the details yet, whether it's gonna be on big tire, small tire. I honestly don't know. I'm gonna leave that up to the fella who owns that truck. I'm gonna let him determine what tires he would rather run, and kind of go from there.
I bet we can find a Huckleberry somewhere in the DOT series. What do you think?
There's definitely two Huckleberries in mine. I don't even know if you want to call them probably more or less like Dingleberries. There's two Dingleberries in mine that love to put up on the starting line against one of these other DOT trucks.
That's awesome.
We run a straight line or horseshoe?
They don't give a damn.
Wait, shoot. What we
They don't give a damn. Horseshoe then. Tony smile.
Throw some names out there. So we can get some educated.
That's the good thing about us. We got some fast to each kind in the series, don't we, Tony?
Hills does not scare me.
Amen.
Like the hills.
Is he from around here somewhere? Who's this cat?
DOT series out of what's the name of them guys? DOT series up there.
King of Super Street.
King of Super Street. He's one of the guys at King of Super Street. Runs their division.
There we go. Heck yeah.
Oh.
Them boys are pretty fast. They got a little advantage on us on the jumps, but ain't no jump.
Maybe y'all.
Yeah. Tony said, I'm gonna send it.
The Snowman was built for that. I'm gonna tell you that now. That's what it was built to do.
Hill and hole.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be just as good with just a straight line hill and hole. 2 hills in the middle of the hole. Whatever. I don't know what Blaine's track. I know Blaine says he's gonna do a hill in the middle and a horseshoe, so it'll be that track setup. Whatever Blaine runs, it'll be on that track setup.
Nice.
It'll have a hill in the front front pit and a hill in the back pit. You hit the first pit, come around the come around the corner and hit the back one.
You say come around the corner?
Yeah.
That ain't no corner. That's a mountain.
Yeah,
That's
that
right.
bank.
The big bank turn, Bo.
I'm ready.
Have you been on that thing yet?
Oh, it's fun.
I haven't.
Hey,
It's fun.
BT, who was that? Was that your dad or was it Shecky who almost had to turn and then they kept? Yeah,
that was Shecky. The steering come apart. That was Shecky.
He about went in the pond because there's a pond on the other side of that.
Yeah, that was Shecky.
Yeah, it's deep back there too.
Yeah.
Don't go in there.
I'll tell you.
We got a couple grudge races where Matt's wanting about some grudge races. I want to find out about this fella from the other series. You want to call somebody out.
I'll tell you what. I'll message you my number. I don't want to put nothing out there right yet because I want to make sure that everything's good with him.
Mm-hmm.
What they are actually going to be bringing, but it's nobody on this live or nobody on this screen. Let me put it to you like that. I don't know who's watching. I can't see who's all watching, but definitely.
We never know who's watching. That's the fun of it, right? Or who's going to watch later.
Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah. I would imagine at least one or two people's watching. But it is two trucks in mind that I think it'll be fun.
Heck yeah! We always look for it.
Honestly, I'll tell you what color. all BS aside, I really don't know what color. I couldn't even tell you what color trucks are, but I do know they would like to see some action.
That's awesome.
Sounds like that sounds like game to me.
We'll blow the insides out this 106 apart on drag strip Friday night.
There you go. That could be interesting.
Tony's smiling like he's already done thought about this already.
About what part?
On the drag strip.
About going finding some slicks and going out on the drag strip Friday night.
No, I don't like asphalt. Concrete hurts when you hit it. I'm good. I'll stay with the mud.
So
my track record is not good. I've been known to flip over a few times.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you there.
Well, that's cool. I'm curious to see who's calling who out next time. With Blaine's track, that's interesting.
That's what I'm worried about. I don't see him getting his call.
I'll try to talk with a fella tomorrow. I'll call tomorrow and see if everything. He might have been I don't know. Yeah, you know how it is.
Oh yeah.
So I just don't want to say nothing ahead of time and stuff get backed out or whatnot. I'd rather be confirmed before I try to start betting on somebody else's truck.
Yes, sir. We want to make sure they want to be involved before we.
I like to get some of them fellas in some straight line. I like to get some of them fellas in other series in some straight line balls.
Yeah, definitely.
Mud hole.
I don't know.
Like
I don't know what Blaine. I know Blaine's setup is going to be that horseshoe.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely would love to see. I'd love to see it on that horseshoe.
That's right. That's just like the race at Matt's they had. We're not scared to go race on their turf, their rules.
No, absolutely.
But it would be interesting to see some of them cross over and race with us too.
Yeah.
Come on and get some straight line.
Both places. I mean,
no jumping.
I mean, I grew up racing DOT, so I mean, man, my favorite track ever ran. I don't even know if y'all ever been there. It was a track called Buffalo. A guy named Gary, the one who builds Michael Fleming's motors, or used to build Michael Fleming's motors. Gary used to own a track in Buffalo, South Carolina, a small little town.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that was the funnest track you ever go to. There'd be 10, 15 trucks in a class. You'd win $50, but you'd have a hell of a time.
Yep.
So
all about the experience,
It is.
Yeah, I see Chad Superman Sexton down there saying
awesome
what's
deal.
up. Be good to maybe see his truck at Orangeburg. He could run probably with them unlimited guys.
I'm about to say I haven't saw Chad in a while.
Yeah. Well, because he called me worried about losing the belt Saturday, so there's gonna be one fast unlimited forward there.
So right now, what's the rundown on who all's got the belt for each class as of y'all series belts? Who all's holding the belts right now?
as of right now, Robbie's got the 2 unlimited belts. I mean, Robbie's got unlimited and limited.
And Robbie has the white F-150, right?
Yep. And then
small block, all motor F-150.
Yep. Steve Hahn's got the small block belt. Tony, Big Dave won him the V-Trad belt up there, Little Do.
Yeah.
They ran like what, a 4.0 or something like that?
Yeah, I still ain't seen that belt yet.
Dang, Dave still got it, huh?
Yeah, Dave still got the belt. I still ain't seen it.
Hey, Big Dave said he's keeping it.
Yep.
Yeah, well, that's what he said. He said, I won it, I'm keeping it. I said, that's fine. You hold on to it then. You earned it.
Yep. And then mid-tire, we got
who's got the big tire, the mid-tire?
David Hewlett's got the mid-tire.
Addison got the big tire?
Yes, and Addison has the big tire and patches.
Addison.
Yeah.
Addison.
I seen Cindy on here asking about points for Addison at the first race, but I'll go ahead and tell her what happened on here. Addison was originally registered for small tire, got that new truck and went to big tire. So therefore,
small tire, right?
His first race was his drop because he switched trucks and classes. Is what happened with Addison.
Let me ask you too, just out of curiosity, on y'all's points race, the points go to the truck, not the driver.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because that way you could, you could have a loan driver. Everybody can't make everything.
Well, it's like us. It's like us at Little Do. We were.
That's right.
We were planting. We were working. We couldn't go. And Dave and Corey and BB loaded up, and they took the 1-ton with them, and Dave ran the 1-ton for us and Little Do.
Well, I mean, that's, like I said, I mean, I always, I've done this 2 or 3 races. I don't stand it. I just like to support the series. Hopefully, let it continue to grow. Whoever wins and make for a bigger payout of them in the year.
That's right. We really appreciate it because, man, having you jump in, that's a mega getting in there playing with us.
Yes, sir.
So it makes a difference. Every truck that joins.
And it might draw some more eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it helps out here. Them guys, all of y'all done a bunch of money traveling. I mean, you talking about y'all going to that's what, 6-7 hours.
Yep. 6-hour run.
Steve goes up there. Steve lives in Florida, don't he?
He is close to Florida. He's like right on the Georgia-Florida border.
Almost. Right on the Georgia line.
Yep.
I think it's like 11 hours for him.
And he makes the trip because, man, we're class racing. And down there, they fall in that consistency hole kind of. And he wants to race somebody like you. Call somebody out, race somebody, and see if they're fast.
Yeah.
Well, y'all, I'm about to jump off here. I gotta go over here and build this motor before it gets too late.
You better. We ain't got long.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
No problem.
Right,
I'll see y'all Friday.
Hey, man, appreciate it. We'll see you.
Good to talk to everybody.
And Saturday.
And Saturday.
Yes, sir, man. Yep.
All right, that worked, man. I appreciate it. Like I said, y'all keep in mind about July 22nd. I'm still working with the scheduling, and I think that'd be pretty interesting to try to throw that race on.
I think it would be, especially
I want to try.
You're talking about that might attract them boys.
I want to try them classes and see how they do.
Tony, I'll talk with a couple people and see if I can try to round up a little bit of sponsorship money to try to get a purse. Not gonna say it might not be as good as what Peach Festival throws on, but at the same time, you might go know some.
Yeah, well, I talked with you Friday about that. I talked with some fellas about it, and I learned some things today. But I believe we can work that out. But like I said, I just got to work on the scheduling with the drag strip. If I can get it cleared, we gonna put that race on.
Well, I'll up Friday, and we'll talk more about it then.
Would it be a day race or a night race?
It's gonna be a night race because it's gonna be hot in July. I figure we start about 6 o'clock.
Amen.
And we can still run those classes pretty quick.
That shit don't end up like Peach Festival. You still running it. You start at 6 and you still run.
Yeah. Oh no.
No, I'm gonna tell you right now. If that happens,
Daylight.
you go see. Y'all go see a side of me that y'all wish y'all have never saw, because I'm gonna be mad as all get out. Cause I've been to the Peach Festival one time, and that was enough for me.
Oh man,
because
that one year I went there with the Blazer. I won small tire class and I drove 2.5 hours back home, put a new rear end underneath the truck. Went back up there the next day. They was running another race right down the road, and they ended up canceling the race.
Dang, that's commitment.
Well, that was one of the only times in my life I've stayed up almost 30 hours straight.
Yep.
So when I got home,
raced till 4 in the morning.
That's a long racing out there.
It was daylight when we left. I mean, it was when we loaded up. It was daylight. And I'm like, yeah, I ain't doing this no more. I'm good.
We went to the hotel and checked in, and I was like, man, this is stupid. I just drove home.
Yeah. But but I think we can make that format work, and I'd like to try those classes and see how they do. And like I said, Zach, if we can get a big purse on it, let's go for it. But I'll talk with them on the schedule and see if we can get that to work out. We'll go from there.
A couple guys I could talk with, a couple different $200 each one. You hear me?
Yeah.
You were breaking up. Sorry.
No, I said I got a couple people. I get a few different businesses and stuff. I feel sure they chip in $100. Each one we'll make something work.
Yeah,
that'll work.
Awesome, man.
That'll work.
Good deal.
We can hopefully make Davis. Hopefully, we make Davis pay for a little bit of sponsorship.
There you go. We're gonna take all his money this weekend.
There you go.
Either you're gonna have more sponsorship money, or you ain't gonna have nothing for me. We'll find out.
That's right.
But
nothing else,
I will see y'all Friday night at Orangeburg.
Yeah, man.
All right,
Thanks
man.
everybody for getting on. It's been one heck of a show,
All right, Zach.
hasn't it? It's been long. It's been hard, but
awesome show.
We ready to go racing. Chad Sexton, bring that thing on, bro.
We'll see everybody Friday.
Yeah, I would like to see Chad's truck run. I ain't saw none of them running in a long time.
Yeah, it'd be awesome to have him down here.
Bring it on out there Friday, Saturday. You got 2 days of racing. Come on out there, Chad.
That's right. Triple threat this weekend.
For everybody else, I guess we'll see y'all.
And then next weekend,
triple threat.
We got our third points race.
Friday, Grudge.
And then the week after that, off, and then you got Blaine. So y'all got three.
Y'all
three
bring
next 4 weekends.
Bring it side by side to come racing.
That's right.
3 out of 4.
All right,
y'all.
Yes, sir. We'll
Getting
see
between
y'all.
the pits, brought to you by Johnny Martin Well Drilling.
All right, we gone. We'll see y'all Friday.
Take care, buddy.
See y'all Friday.
Buddy.